Good morning. It's Monday, Be Social TV. Hey guys, it's Cathy Callahan. And every Monday I stream live into the Social Sales School for the Woman Entrepreneur, also happening over on YouTube and my business page. So if you are on Facebook, go ahead. And if you're not in our group, head over to the Social Sales School for the Woman Entrepreneur. If you're on YouTube and you're not with us on Facebook, we invite you there. So today we're actually going to be talking about something quite random. So I thought I would kind of catch you guys up on some things that have been helping me with business and personal growth. So I said three things that have helped me with business and personal growth. Do I promise it's only going to be three? It might be more than three. So I want to start sharing some things that I have been doing in my business that have simplified. If you are inside of Impact Makers or inside of any of our communities, you might have heard me talk a little bit about these things, and also some personal growth, some self-love, self-development type things that are making it incredibly necessary for me to spend some time doing in order to balance hashtag mom life. Hello, where are my moms at in the room? Summer, is anybody else struggling with like summer? We kind of just want to swim and play instead of work, right? And being a single mom, right? These are my three S's. Did I just hit three S's? I don't even know. Okay. So first things first, there's Anna. Hi, Anna. Christina's in the house. This weekend, I have some of my Impact Maker students come into my house. So number one of the first things I've been doing when it comes to, and I don't know if I should call it personal growth. Maybe this is just self-love. I don't even know what this is. I have been spending more time not just investing in myself, like through reading books and podcasts, but also reaching out to friends who can help me grow personally. Okay. So I'm curious, do you have anyone in your life that can be an asset to you in any way? And maybe you've not asked them to be. So when it comes to my mom life journey and working with one of my children specifically, I have a friend who has been able to help me in my personal growth for me in order to help my son. So I want you guys to think about this with your business, with your life, with your kids, whatever your situation is. Often, and this is just my personal journey, I've discovered, often we look at other people and we're like, oh, if they would just listen, oh, if they would just behave, oh, if they would just respond, if they would this, if they would that, if they, I'm like, what about me? Because I can kind of maybe attempt to work on me. And so one of the big personal growth things I've been going through this summer is learning about me. And I have been learning about, and I would love to hear from you guys that are watching. I have been learning how I really take on so much of other people's emotions and other people's feelings, and I take on their problems and I try to be this problem solver. And in business I've always been able to keep pretty good boundaries, but in personal relationships I've struggled. And with my son, who just has so many needs, I literally just find myself shutting down. And I'm a school teacher by trade. I have a summer camp at my house. I can help with other people's kids, and with my own I'm like suffocating, and I start learning about myself, right? Hi, Holly. And I start realizing, gosh, I am really taking on something that's not mine to take on. Instead, I can take some time to learn about me. So, what have you guys been learning about yourself? Maybe in your business world, if someone says no, you internalize that no as like, I suck. Right. Or maybe if a business partner or a person on your team doesn't do what they say they're going to do, you tell yourself the wrong story. Well, that's what was happening at my house with a lot of situations. And I was like, you know what? He's just upset. It doesn't mean I have to be upset. Right? He's angry. It doesn't mean I have to get angry. What can I do to start taking better care of myself so maybe I can see things differently, so that I don't take no's personally, so that I don't take the slamming door and let it like fuel me, whatever the word is. So this is a personal part of the journey I've been going on this summer, because business is life. Like if you are doing a business like a lot of us are doing, we're working it inside of our homes, around our families, and we have to, we just posted in Impact Makers a quote that someone shared that basically, if you think it's a business problem, it was a personal problem that just showed up in your business, right? It's a symptom. So what happens is a lot of the things that we haven't quite figured out, then we start businesses and we blame the business for our relationship going bad or for our kids having problems. So it's because of this business. No, it's just stuff we hadn't figured out. So one of the things I've been spending a ton of time on is me in the personal growth world so that I can be a better mom, right? So that I can understand where the boundaries are. So I don't know if this makes sense to you guys. It's been a huge, huge thing for me. So I'm doing a podcast every single morning. See if this helps you guys. Every single morning before I get out of bed. And my kids know I don't get out of bed till 8 o'clock. Okay. They might wake up at 5 or 6 or 7, but I don't get out of bed till 8. And so the rule is they can come snuggle me, we can hang out, we can talk, and then they come back and forth. And I literally go to podcasts and I put in morning motivation and I just pick one that I find and I make myself just listen to it. And that has been shifting things a lot for me. So see if that helps you as well. It's very, very simple. When it comes to business, let's jump into another thing I'm doing. So that's my personal growth lengthy story. Sounds like some of you guys can relate. And I'm not the expert on all the things, but I think basically I'm an empath. I lack boundaries and I have a lot of growth to do. And by building a community of people that I can connect with and learn from, I'm becoming a better person. And I think we get to take that journey together. Isn't that amazing? Okay, business wise, one of the simple things I've been loving, parties. Y'all are know my thing, parties. I actually created a business page. Okay, who has a business page? I created a business page and we are doing our parties on the business page. Okay. So what we're doing, and this is because it's a newer company that I'm working with. It's a new concept to this team to do parties. They are home-based party people like I used to be, and they don't quite understand completely the whole concept of the way I do parties in a group and all the things. So I'm like, how can we baby step this social media learning process together and simplify it? So I decided to start a business page. I do the parties on the business page. I create an event, okay? And we have not yet chosen to do a party group. That will come as we have a little bit more people to kind of put into that group, right? So if you have a hostess and maybe you have 25 or 30 people and the engagement's going to keep going and you're going to do a couple parties a week, then you could grow this thing, right? That's part of my evergreen party system. But if you're only doing one party a month or 2 parties a month, like we're only doing them twice a month, and we don't have hostesses in this company, and it's mostly us inviting people, I'm like, how can I simplify it until we really all learn together how to keep growing this thing and how to get people engaging? So business pages, not for the sake of people stumbling on the business page, not for the sake of it being this mass marketing tool, but it being a place that we can drive people. Business pages are very simple. I'm going to tell you something else I've been doing that's going to be a solution for you guys. Business pages are very simple to create. They're free. You could do an event on your business page and then it has a specific date and time and Facebook will like advertise it for you. If you do an event as a class, a lot of us have this feature where we can make the event be a class. And if you do that, just do it as a single class. Okay. Even if it's a party, do it as a single class. Facebook will set up a group messenger chat for you. So now we've simplified communication. It's on a public page as long as your company allows that. It's easy to share. There's a group chat. And guess what my most recent adventure on business pages is? Are you ready for this? ManyChat. So I have ManyChat, which is a bot for my coaching business, but I'm playing with ManyChat on the free version for my business page that I've made to do just a couple parties a month, right? Testing it out. And ManyChat, okay, yep, you can, Christina. ManyChat, you can do the free version, and there's ways for it to message people who comment on that public video, okay? Kind of like Project Broadcast, those of you that have that, those automations, maybe group track some of those automations that you have on the personal side. So if you guys want to play with this, it's just an option. I still love groups for community. I still love groups for keeping them going forever and ever. But with this being a small part of our business in this company, because they already have a really big Facebook group that is really thriving and growing, I'm like, how can we do still our little team parties without taken away from the big group, confusing people where to add people. So I am loving that. Okay. So as I said, I didn't count how many ideas I would say, but talking about personal growth, do your morning motivation, figure out where you need to work on you so that we're not blaming other people. We're not giving them credit for things that they don't deserve credit for. It's not Dylan's fault that I didn't sleep enough last night. It's not Dylan's fault that I'm not fueling my body enough. It's not Dylan's fault that, I don't have myself in the right mindset so that when he needs my help, I can't help him. That's not his fault. Right? What is his responsibility is if he's trying to manage himself and he breaks a door or he slams something or he spits on someone or he flushes a toothbrush or he breaks his bed, all the things that have happened this weekend. It is his responsibility to make up for those things and to fix those things. But I've got to help him figure out how do we get there, right? And in business, same thing. Quit taking stuff so personal. Figure out how to build yourself up so that listen, I've got this. People who want to align with me, I can help you to a certain extent, right? Can't do it for you, right? Business life. Check out the event, see if you like the business page idea. And then you guys have fun with mini chat. Why not? Give it a try. I want to announce a couple things before we roll out. And if you missed it, I put a little post inside Social Sales School. Did you see where you could drop the word lucky? If you guys didn't see this, Saturday night, I put something together. Listen up because it ends this Saturday. Saturday night, last Saturday, I put together my final business solution for you guys, okay? I have decided, those of you who are really ready for more, you're like, okay, listen, yeah, business is life. I need support more than just a tool and a training and a tip. I need some people I can talk with about this stuff, right? I need some solutions. I need some resources, but I also need a coach. This is like life coaching sometimes, right? Not just business. I need accountability. I need some tools. I need some people to help me personalize it. I need collaboration in a community. Some of you have been wanting inside of Impact and you weren't ready for the 1-year commitment, okay? Or maybe the financial commitment was not doable for your family. Or maybe you wanted the whole 1-year program. It wasn't the finances. You just knew the timing wasn't right. You wouldn't plug all the way in. Well, I have put together something called an Accelerator program, okay? Impact Makers Accelerator is actually going to launch August 23rd, I think is the date, around there, to the public. Okay, so around that date-ish, we're going to come out with an accelerated version of our Impact Makers program. Okay, so that for those of you who don't want to do the full year, you want in less time, it's going to be 4 months. It's going to be a 4-month program instead of the 1 year. It's going to be $4,000. So 4 months for $4,000 instead of 1 year for $6,000. Okay. However, before it launches to the public, you will die over what I'm going to do. Go ahead and comment lucky if you want to know the information because it's freaking insane. It's open to 10 people on the accelerated version and it is not $4,000. Okay. You will die over what I'm doing because I need to test this out. Anytime I do something new for the public, I got to test it out. I got to have proof of concept. I've got to have some people come in. You're going to get access to our full Impact Makers program. You'll be on a 4-month journey instead of 1 year. And we'll talk about what all that means and how we give you all the help you need. Comment the word lucky if you want to know what the special offer is to our current audience before it goes public. Okay, so I'm just telling you now so you know where it's going. I just want to thank you guys for investing in all your time with us, whether it's free training, smaller groups, big groups, or all the way up to the full program. Thanks for hanging out with me today on my random chat. At 10:01, I realized it was 10 o'clock and I better go talk about something. So high five, we're going to the trampoline park. Have a great day. Go make the most of everything. Turn your excuses into your reasons and go take massively imperfect action. Okay? All right, that's it. Bye for now.